Hey, if you've been trying to get pregnant and you've been disappointed and you want to get pregnant in the next 3 to 6 months, I would like to teach you how to conceive naturally and prepare your body for your best pregnancy ever. So I'm doing this little series where I'm talking about 5 reasons you aren't getting pregnant on my Instagram page at everydayinexperiment. This is where I'm posting these, and we've done number 1 already, okay? So you can go back to see number 1. Today we're going to talk about number 2. Number 2 is gut health, okay? This is not something that most fertility experts talk about. Again, the goal of this program is to heal your body so that it's no longer blocking the possibility of pregnancy, okay? You heal your body, and now your body is ready to support that kind of endeavor. All right, so gut health. There is a ton of conflicting information about gut health, and I have been there. So in my program, I have a very specific 18-day protocol that is completely plant-based and herb-powered. It's the fastest protocol I've ever seen regarding healing the gut and reversing candida overgrowth, and then repopulating the gut to create a healthy environment. So let me tell you about why this matters. So I'm Sarah Vizzani. I'm a master herbalist. I'm also a permaculture designer. What does that mean? It means I have studied how soil health determines plant health. So a lot of people now talk about how our soils are depleted and therefore our food is depleted, and that's why everyone's nutritionally deficient, and so you need all these supplements that we made in a lab. Here you go. It's not that simple. There's actually been some studies that show the soil is not in fact depleted. So whether or not you wanted to get into that controversy is a different topic, but let me tell you about the difference between nutrient deficiency and gut microbiome deficiency. Okay, so we're going to start with the soil. All right, if you have soil that is teeming with life, there's something called the soil food web, and it is this complex ecosystem of everything as teeny tiny as microbes, all the way up to things like nematodes and worms and invertebrates. All of these things work together to create the right environment in the soil that actually makes the nutrients available to the plants. It's not about whether the nutrients are there, it's about whether the plants can take them up. It's the same with our human bodies. So, can our human bodies actually get the nutrients from the food, the supplements, all these fancy things we've been trying for years to feed our body with? Can our body actually break it down, take it up, put it where it needs to go? Well, the big factor in this are 2 things. Do you have the right balance and diversity of gut microflora, and that's bacteria, viruses, even yeasts, etc. And secondly, how's your gut lining doing, okay? Because if it's permeable, it doesn't matter what kind of population you've got in your gut microbiome. And it doesn't matter how hard you're working on putting nutritious food in there. If your gut lining has leaks in it, large molecules like proteins are getting into your bloodstream and causing problems. It's putting the body on high alert. If you're lucky, that's the worst of your symptoms. If you're unlucky, like really becoming the majority of people in the westernized world, you'll notice food sensitivities and allergies and discomfort, gas, bloating. And the third factor is, of course, enzymes and amount of stomach acid. And so the way that we go after this from a vitalism and herbalism perspective is we give the body the precursors it needs to adjust itself. We give the body what it needs to start producing its own stomach acid in the perfect amounts, because it can do that. We give the body what it needs to heal that gut lining, to plug up those leaks. We give the body what it needs to rebalance that gut microflora. So I want to tell you about a woman that I learned about in my studies as a master herbalist, and her name was Diane. And Diane had a 13-year-old daughter. She was a single mother, and she had, seen a general practitioner doctor for years, just for various things, as we do, or as we used to do. And had been told she had a number of reproductive issues. Now, she happened to work in a clinic that used Dr. Christopher's protocols, which is those are the ones that I teach, as well as things I've learned from my own experience. And one of their protocols is this gut healing, candida rebalancing protocol. And so she did it just hoping to feel healthier. And I've had a number of clients do this protocol as well, and everyone has noticed a benefit. So anyway, she did this protocol, and she noticed that the next month that her cycle was really well balanced. It was a very easy cycle, and she felt really well through it, despite having all of these diagnosed reproductive issues. And in the second cycle, she was pregnant. And she wasn't even trying to be pregnant, right? She wasn't married. I don't know everything that was going on. But she just did this one protocol of healing her gut and rebalancing the candida, despite being told she would never have another child because of all of these reproductive issues. Without even trying, she got pregnant. This is the power of resolving the issues that are making our body weak, that are not allowing our body to adequately uptake all that nutrition that we're working so hard to put in there. When we resolve that, our body can start building again. Our body can start cleansing again. And when it can do those things, it can produce hormones in the right amount. It can start resolving other issues. And honestly, overall, when your digestion is working, my experience, when my digestion is working really well, everything gets better. Even mental, emotional stuff, everything gets better. And you're more capable of doing the things that you love. There's my son in the background. And targeting other issues, right? So this is the base that I start every client on, not just people wanting to get pregnant. But anyway, I just wanted to share that awesome story with you. So this is part of the program that I am offering to 10 women as part of my group coaching program, with bonus private coaching this round. There's all kinds of great bonuses and freebies and discounts included in this package. If you want to know more, go to everydayinexperiment.com/getyourglow. I'm going to say that a little slower because I know sometimes okay, everydayinexperiment.com/getyourglow. Now, the first 5 people who sign up get $500 of credit to buying Dr. Christopher's and Holistic Botanical supplements on herbalembrace.com. So please send me a DM if you have any questions, if you want to talk further. I would love to help you get started on your journey towards conceiving completely naturally and building up a healthy body that can build a healthy baby, setting you up for the best pregnancy ever, the best birth outcome ever, and the best postpartum period. The earlier we catch issues in that process, from preconception all the way through postpartum, the earlier we start working, the easier it's going to be and the better your outcomes are going to be. But if you're farther on that process and you still want to talk to me, I'm happy to talk to you because it is never too late. But anyway, so I hope to see you soon. I'll be back for reason number 3 tomorrow.